Alright, it's time to play some City Trial ranked match. I'm going to be using my favorite character, Magalore. I just think he's neat. I like how adaptable you can be when you play him. And I'm going to see just what machines spawn around me, base my style with build I try to do around that. So let's jump right in. Now, let's see where we spawn in. Looking at these players, there are a few flyers, a Meta Knight and a Starman. 2 Meta Knights, actually. But I think maybe I should try the flying style too this match. I see the wing star is right there. I'm going to go for that. Now, I don't usually do the flying style, so this is kind of a new thing for me. I figure why not? Let's give this a chance. So I should be going for the top speed and the glide. We managed to take that glide, so that's good. Shouldn't really be going for too much weight. I like just a little bit of weight. I find it helps me like not slide around too much on the ground, but in retrospect, I should be going for the flight because ultimately I want to be flying around and collecting upgrades. So that rat takes all the upgrades down here. It's time to move on. So I'm thinking maybe if I go underground, there might be some stuff. I know people rush here, like here in the Crystal Caves at the beginning and get all the stuff down here, but I'm thinking stuff will respawn. And just as I say this, there's the box. But all of a sudden there's some explosions. Randomly, I do manage to get the charge and the health. Want to watch out for the death laser there. The health is nice. Get the dizzy beam or whatever it's called. Accidentally get the offense down, but I'm not going for a fighting build. Get blown up real quick. But I find this portal, which is kind of lucky, because that in combination with the wing star, I can easily get onto this middle flying floating island here. Now I was hoping for top speed and glide. There is a top speed, but there's a bunch of offense, which is alright. I'm not going for a fighting build though, so I'm just going to grab these so other people don't get them. I did notice there was a sky island in the distance, but I'm going to need a whole lot more flight, more glide before I can get there. I get lucky here. There's a machine to destroy to power up. I get stuck on the hedge real quick, but there's a machine here I could just destroy. Get some upgrades there and a box too, so that's great. You love to see it. And one even has glide, so that's great. One nice thing about the glide build is that you can go for those reward rings, those green ones, but I drop down here to destroy that machine, get some more glide, and I'm gonna try this again. I'm not going too fast though. Unfortunately my build, I haven't gotten a lot of speed upgrades too much, so I'm gonna come down here, get the boost and the top speed. Actually, no, I'm going to see if I can go for this island. I'm feeling kind of lucky. I don't need to pop my special because it doesn't really do anything in the air. You got to be on the ground for the laser to come out, but no, there's no chance. There's no chance of reaching that island. So next thing to try is to see if there's anything good inside the volcano. Maybe if I'm lucky, there'll be a rare box, but there's just some upgrades here. Again, I want that top speed. Turning is always nice. Get the needles in case anyone comes around, and let's get out of here. That's everything useful in there. And not too much stuff has respawned on the middle island. Gonna grab that top speed. The nice thing about the flight, you saw there's explosions and stuff down there, and you can avoid all that. Don't really want to be fighting too much. I'm gonna go for the short race. I'm not feeling too fast this match, this game, but it might be worth it just doing this, getting some upgrades there. The random ones in the beginning are great, unless, yeah, it gives you weight and you're doing a flying build. Maybe not the best. But I'm just going to see how we do. Just do a short race, hopefully get some good upgrades at the end. Getting that top speed would be great, but it just wasn't meant to be. I accidentally bump off the pillar there, but riding these star trails should get me back into things. And then really smash into that pillar. So wasn't really controlling the best this game, but practice makes perfect. So we're going to get to the end here, 8th, not absolutely last. We get some good stuff, a few glide, top speed, so not too bad. Probably was worth it. So now I want to fly around in this last minute or so, fly around, get upgrades, and stay alive, because I'm not really doing a fighting build, and people have had time to build up their own fighting builds if that's what they're going for. So I want to make sure to stay alive, just get that offense anyway. Ooh, that chariot tried to take it. But I want to see, okay, was it possible to get to this island? Maybe. But I did notice, okay, that guy, he took all the stuff. I was just flying up to check if there's anything left, but there wasn't. It doesn't look like. I come down here. Don't really need the weight. So I'm just going to fly around, try and get these green rings to get some upgrades. I wanted to go for that box, accidentally go a little too low, but I get this one, so it all worked out in the end. I want to go up. I wasn't really paying attention too much, so I accidentally get that weight. Not the end of the world. I haven't gotten too much weight. I tried to get in here, blundered just a bit because I caught some air. But just in this these last few seconds, I want to see what upgrades I can get. Every little bit helps, as they say. I want to try and stay alive. Got to watch out for that guy behind me. And in the final few seconds, just take this box. There's some weight. I was hoping for some top speed and stuff, but there's some weight. And the timer ends before I can get to the ship and take anything from the ship. So here's the build. It's not too impressive, honestly. 10 glide is alright. 9 speed is alright. So I'm going to try and be clever with whatever stadium I can pick if it gives you options, and it does. I'm thinking the really fast flyers are going to pick oval circuit and go off those ramps. So I'm going to try and go for the beam gauntlet. I know you can get some airtime here too, but the faster flyers, my competition, would probably be doing the oval circuit. So that's what I'm counting on. There aren't too many players here, just a wheelie scooter and a warp star. So it seems like I have a chance. Now, when I'm on the ground, I want to catch the star trails until I can get up into the air. I want to try and not get too much damage here, too many beams in the face, but I don't know. I don't really do the gliding style too much, so a bit of a mistake there. But I can catch up with the star trail. I got some good airspeed there, and it's looking like a first place. So there we go. Looks like at the end of the day, if your build, even if you don't get too many upgrades, you can still manage to get a win if you have a choice in the stadium and you kind of choose correctly, I guess, and get lucky with the players who chose it. So there you have it, victory in the books. Would you like to see some more City Trial? Let me know, comment below, subscribe for more Kirby, and see you next time.